Hello everyone. In this part 2 of the stereochemistry series, we will discuss stereochemistry of allenes. CH2 double bond carbon double bond CH2. You can see that both the double bonds are on the same carbon. You all know about diene system in which there are two double bonds. But mostly so far you are familiar with alternative diene system, which is also known as a conjugated diene system. This is called cumulative diene system when both the double bonds are on the same carbon. And if double bonds are separated by at least 3 or more number of carbons, then such diene system is called isolated diene system. So CH2 double bond C double bond CH2. This compound is known as allene. Now before we proceed further, you must know its hybridization. Here we can say that both terminal carbons of allene, both methylene carbons, CH2 and this CH2, as they are attached with a double bond, that's why they are sp2 hybrid carbons. For both the terminal carbons, their 1s and 2p orbitals have participated into the hybridization, and each terminal carbon having one unhybridized pz orbital, which is shown in the figure. See, this carbon is this one, this is its unhybridized pz orbital, and this is also pz orbital of this one. And central carbon, which is attached with the two pi bonds, both the sides, its hybridization is sp hybridization. So one of its s and p orbital get hybridized, and its two p orbitals py and pz, which are here, one of them is py, another is pz, and they are actually unhybridized. So this one of the orbital py and pz are mutually at a perpendicular with each other. One such orbital forming pi bond with the unhybridized pz of one of the terminal carbon, and this one is forming another pi bond with the unhybridized p orbital with the another terminal carbon. As a result, two pi bonds are formed, and you can see that since the y and z orbitals are mutually perpendicular with each other, that's why these pi bonds, I have named them pi 1 and pi 2. They themselves are perpendicular with each other, which you can see in the figure. Pi 1 is in the plane of the screen, while pi 2 is perpendicular to the screen. Now, with both terminal carbons, here you can see that two different groups are attached. In allene, actually this R and R dash means both hydrogens. So you can see that with the left carbon, both groups which are attached, they are perpendicular to this pi bond, and the right side terminal carbon with which this R and R dash, or we can say that particularly in the case of allene, if both hydrogens are attached, then they are in the plane of the screen. So actually alternatively, let us start from this way. This is perpendicular, both hydrogens are. Then pi 1 is in the plane of the screen. Then pi 2 is again perpendicular. And then groups or hydrogens which are attached with this carbon, they are again in the plane of screen. So we can say that alene having such a hybridization so that both its pi bonds remain perpendicular to each other, and as a result center of symmetry is absent, because as per the definition, if you start line from this R group, if it pass through this carbon, and if you extrapolate it, then here you won't end at R dash. Reason is that this R is perpendicular to the plane, and this R and R dash, they are in the plane. So basically they are mutually at a 90-degree. You can see in the figure also. That's why center of symmetry is absent. But alene itself is not chiral, but it is achiral. It means that it is not optically active. Why? Let's see in this figure. See, we understand that these two hydrogens, if they are in the plane of the screen, then these two hydrogens are perpendicular to them. So already we understood that there is no question of the center of the symmetry. But you can see that because here both hydrogens are identical atoms, so when this plane where my cursor is moving, this plane bisecting this plane here on the line, equal atoms present at equidistance. So this is actually indicating the presence of plane of symmetry. Same thing will happen for this one also. If this continuous plane bisect this plane on this line, equal atoms present at equidistance. So we can say that in alene, center of symmetry is not present, but the plane of symmetry is present. And if the plane of symmetry is present, then alene cannot be a chiral. So it is a achiral, and it is actually optically inactive. So alene itself is optically inactive, but we can prepare derivatives of alene which can be optically active. So what are the conditions for the derivatives so that they can be optically active? So if you observe first these two examples, this is the alene compound in which with both terminal carbons, 4 different groups are attached. Generalize. If we generalize them, they are A, B, C, and D. So in the case of such alene, there is no question of the plane of symmetry. And already center of symmetry is absent. So this kind of alene doesn't possess any symmetry element, and that's why it is chiral, optically active, exist as enantiomers. You know the enantiomer, the mirror image like structure of this one, and from their racemic mixture we can resolve enantiomer. Now let us check the second example. Here we can say that with both terminal carbons, same group A and B are attached. But you should keep two things in your mind, that these two groups are in the plane of the screen, while this A and B right side, they are perpendicular to these groups. So there is no question of the center of the symmetry. And even if the plane is bisect this one, bisecting from this position, then there are no equivalent groups present over here, and as a result there is no question of the plane of symmetry also. In a similar way, if this plane bisecting this one from here, so there are no equivalent groups present, and that's why in such alene derivative, though both terminal carbons have same groups A and B, but they are optically active or chiral, exist as enantiomers, and they can be resolvable. So this is the condition for alene derivatives. First condition, either all the four groups attached with two terminal carbons must be different. Such kind of alenes are optically active, or otherwise no terminal carbon should have two identical groups attached with it. Only those alene derivatives which fulfill these conditions are optically active, their enantiomers exist, and from the mixture, racemic mixture, enantiomers can be resolvable. So far we have discussed that alene itself is not optically active because all the four are hydrogens, but such kind of alenes are optically active. Here you can see that in this example, one of the terminal carbon having two different groups, B and C, but left side terminal carbon having same groups. So here also, when this plane where my cursor is moving is bisecting this one on the line at equal distance, same atoms are there, and as a result we can say that plane of symmetry is present, and therefore this kind of example of alene is also optically inactive, achiral. So both the conditions must be obeyed. As we have discussed, no terminal carbon can have identical groups, otherwise plane of symmetry would be present, and such compound would be optically inactive and achiral. So these are the few examples of alenes or derivative of alenes which are chiral. So if we observe the first example, you can see that methyl and hydrogens are attached, methyl and chlorine are attached. Whether you write the bonds this way or as I have written in this manner, irrespective of that, but we will understand that one of the terminal carbon, its bonds are not in the same plane as the bonds of the another terminal carbon. So no center of symmetry for all alenes, and here no plane of symmetry. Now let us check the second example. At right side carbon two different groups are attached, but here the ring is attached and I have put a red arrow. If here there is no double bond over here, in that case, if this plane, if this portion is bisected, then otherwise equal structure would be there and such alene could be optically inactive. But because of the presence of double bond, it is chiral. Here methyl and ethyl group and ethyl and phenyl group. One should remember that you can't say here the center of symmetry present because this one is in the plane of the screen while this one perpendicular to the screen. Let us check the fourth example. Ethyl and the hydrogen, methyl and the hydrogen. Though we have written in this manner, but both these hydrogens, they are in a different plane. One in the plane, another perpendicular to the plane. Similarly for this isomer also. So these all allenes are optically active. They are chiral. Their enantiomers exist, and from their racemic mixture, enantiomers can be resolvable. These are some examples of achiral allenes. Which, so definitely, some symmetry elements must be present in their structure. If you observe the first one, see, the condition is violated. We have discussed that no terminal carbon should have the same groups, and here both hydrogens are there. So when this plane is bisecting it from here, so plane of symmetry is present. Here also same thing. One terminal carbon possesses phenyl groups, so it is also optically inactive. This one is interesting. If the plane is bisecting this molecule from here, so same portion is there, and that's why it is optically inactive. Similarly, here there are two chlorine atoms, so this plane is passed through it, and here 1, 2, 3 propyl group at both terminal carbons. So, if we summarize the whole discussion, allene is optically inactive, but we can prepare the derivatives of allene which can be optically active, but for that they should obey two conditions. First condition is either all the four groups must be different which are attached with the both terminal carbons, and if they are same, like in this case AB and AB, but no terminal carbon should have the same groups like both B, B or both A, A. So that is not allowed. So such allene compounds are optically active, they are chiral. Their enantiomers exist. So I hope that students, you understand the stereochemistry of allene compounds. And most interesting and most important thing is to check that whatever you studied in your high school level, presence of chiral carbon, if you check the different examples of the chiral allenes, where is your chiral carbon? You won't find that. These compounds, they don't have any chiral carbons, but they have molecular symmetry. They have groups arranged, or they have the groups attached with them in such a manner so that they don't possess any symmetry elements, and that is nothing but the molecular asymmetry. So I hope that you must get what I have tried to explain you about stereochemistry of allene.